Hi, my name's Geoff Inverarity, and I'd like to thank the Galiano Community Library for inviting me to be a part of this reading series. But first, a public service announcement. Because of the current situation, we would like you to enter by the west door and exit by the east door. Because of the current situation, we are asking for your patience. Because of the current situation, you must cancel your plans. Because of the current situation, we are suspending all privileges. Because of the current situation, we require you to lower your expectations. Lower. Much lower. Because of the current situation, you should unplug all appliances. Because of the current situation, we ask you to compromise your values. Because of the current situation, your sword will sleep in your hand. Because of the current situation, you must now slouch towards Bethlehem. Because of the current situation, you will betray your friends. Because of the current situation, you are required to turn in your poetry. Because of the current situation, you must immediately cease from exploration. Because of the current situation, let your tears fall like rain. Because of the current situation, won't you be my baby? Because of the current situation, we will no longer take any questions. The woman who talks to her dog at the beach favours the Socratic method. Where's your stick? What do you think is going to happen if you keep chewing on that stick? Would you like a treat? Are you ready to go home now? Simple stuff. Answers: the stick is behind me. Soon it will all be gone. Yes, always a treat. No, obviously, home, never. But in private, later, the tricky existential questions fly. Who's a good dog? Are you a good dog? Who's a good dog then? The dog wrestles with the questions. I have done whatsoever you have asked of me. I sat when you required it, stayed despite my heart being wrenched with every step you took away from me. I confess, alone in exile, I have often howled despairing questions of my own. Will I never see you again? Are you ever coming home? Why have you forsaken me? I have dropped what you wanted dropped, searched out and picked up what was apparently lost, all the sticks you could not find, the balls you could not see. I have rolled over and plunged myself again and again into the rime-cold ocean at your behest. Yet still you ask the same question: who is a good dog? There are other questions, clearly, yes, of course. I would like to go for a walk, and it would be most agreeable, a privilege and an honour, to carry the squeaky toy with me in my mouth. But am I a good dog? Do you know the answer? Because I would appreciate some clarity. Who, on this shoreline, is a good dog? Are there better dogs than I am? Please, I hope to have an answer before my coat mats, my legs stiffen, my breath reeks, and I am finally ready to go home at last. The woman who talks to her dog at the beach launches her questions into the air. Life is complicated and lonely. There is heartbreak in the future. People are difficult. There is great comfort in companionship, in the simple love of dogs. So that poem appeared in an earlier edition of Geist magazine. The next two are from a series of 3 that appear in the current edition of Geist magazine. So support Canadian publishing and buy Geist magazine. Looming. Everybody's talking about the looming pointless catastrophe, how pointless it is, how much it looms, what a catastrophe it's going to be. We're stockpiling for the short term, the long term we don't know. No matter how much you prepare, there's always something new, looming, like the unexploded grief bomb we found buried deep out in back of the house. It's been there for decades. We figured a previous owner, but I'm not so sure. Besides, it's ours now. It's on some sort of timer, we have no idea. Thing is, it's going to explode sooner or later. Hard to say which should be worse. Someone else's grief bomb went off down the street last night. There were sirens, lights and weeping. So there's that. We know about that. We'll take a casserole or something, as one does. I have to admit, I resent all this looming. Try not to, but there it is. Life's a bomb on a timer. But I mean, everything's fine more or less, if you don't count what's looming. After all, what you gonna do? One morning we will wake up clear-headed, refreshed after an excellent night's sleep, turn to face the day and find well-scrubbed pots, cutlery in the right drawers, and dishes in gleaming stacks on shelves. One day the gutters will be clean, the decks swept and stained, the grass green and short, plants watered, the garden weeded, the camping equipment aired, the matches and sleeping bags dry, the hole in the screen door patched. One day we will have caught up with the laundry. Now that we have all the right tools for the job, we can put them away for the last time. We have returned all our empties and disposed of our garbage in a responsible manner, answered our emails and paid every bill. In short, all the chores are finished. The last £5 are lost and the blood work came back negative. Our pets have had all their shots and our children, who visit often, are healthy, happy and successful in every area of their lives. We can't remember the source of a single argument, so we dropped all our grudges and found that all the bridges we burned had been rebuilt using sturdier construction materials. The car waits, shining, bodywork finally fixed, serviced on schedule, tires correctly inflated, fluids replete, ready for any journey. One day, all the broken things will be mended. Thank you.